Yo, young billionaires. 3 kings.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
I done ran it up, I done fucked it up for a minute now. I done whipped it up, I done served it up, I got them itching now.
I stunt hard, I grind harder. No ceilings like Wayne Carter. I ball hard, no Coach Carter. But I push the rock like Sean Carter.
Yeah, dynasty like Sean Carter. Yeah, you see those 3 starters shake the game like the NBA.
Special, unique story. Been in the game for a minute. There's information that the new supporters, they need to be privy to. They need updates because of the break. Down fresh.
I mean, what they want to know.
How long was the break, and in fact, did you take a break personally?
I would say yes and no, because I put out a couple of solo songs on SoundCloud, put one up on iTunes, and I was just running around, doing what I do. That's about it.
Building a Down Fresh brand, huh?
Yeah. I be on my smoke guy tip, man. So,
Okay. Peaceful,
young,
chill.
Nah, you'll see in a minute. It's Y.B.I, but you'll just see.
For sure. Keep it highly anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Vicious and Sino.
Yeah,
What's the deal?
Did you guys take the legitimate break?
we did.
8 years.
We took 8 years off.
Detail those 8 years.
I'll start with the break, and this is actually genuine right here. We actually had an investor, and we actually kind of fell out with our investor due to a lot of cats being in his ear about what he was doing and basically where he should invest his money. And we just kind of fell out, and so we didn't realize when we fell out with him, it put a lot of other things on hold that we had and that we were setting up. And taking a step back, we actually realized how expensive it is to push the entire brand. And so we had to take a step away because financially it just didn't make sense at that time. And that's the real.
From the business standpoint.
Yeah, so we can record all day long, but I mean, we need everything else, music videos, and everything else we need to push. The whole marketing strategy to push Y.B.I. And at that time, it just came to a halt.
And what's respected about that dynamic is the fact that there's transparency in something as simple but complex at the same time. The business just wasn't right on the table. So when it comes to the comeback of the actual group, so you guys work out, so we got Don Fresh, you doing what you do, building your brand. Vicious, Sino, we got you guys working on the back end, taking care of everything else, Don Fresh included. Who initiated the actual comeback? Who felt, was it a mutual feeling between the three of you guys as far as like, okay, we have enough confidence to come back? Or was it just one person who was like, you know what, we got to jump back into this?
Yeah, that was me.
Let me say something, and then I'm going to let Sino spearhead it. There was small talk. I talked to Don a little bit, talked to Sino about it. Then it's like we chill out. We have another little conversation about it. Then we chill out.
Yeah.
But in back of my mind, it was always like I want to give it another run.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna let Sino explain that run and how that came about.
I was with one of my homies, and she told me that she was going to a studio in Inglewood. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll go with you, whatever. So I'm looking at the studio. I'm getting flashbacks on Y.B.I. days and whatever. Like, man, I want to get back and do another run. And I hit my brother up and told him, like, dude, I found a studio in Inglewood. Let's do a quick EP. And I told him the numbers on how much it costs or whatever, and he was he was interested in it.
How many songs was that EP?
How many we did?
Quiet, man. Don't tell him nothing, man.
Wait. Let's be fair. Not
It's
how.
just an EP coming out. That's all you getting.
No, that's fair.
No, we recorded. I'll say about
Enough.
I'll say about
10?
about 10. Yeah, about 10.
But the question
Yeah,
was,
that.
but the question was, here's the thing: how many of you guys recorded, right?
Yeah.
Not how many guys, not how many like songs are actually going to be
Right.
on what you guys are actually going to put out.
Well, I think we need to make sure. I mean, we need to clarify that because it was actually not our EP. We got another sound that we like to poke at it and push out there from time to time, and that's Is That Your Beat? And that was part of Three Kings, the record we released called Is That. It was a part of that.
It was Is That Your Beat is similar to Ice Cube Jacket for Beats.
Mm-hmm.
We was on that type tip.
I just got a lot of information that I didn't even expect. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Because Don Fresh, see, you guys got a lot of like exclusivity. Y'all don't want to let certain things out. And I get it. That's a part of like
Don
branding.
Fresh, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know Don Fresh?
Through the legs with the crossover, had to fuck them up, shake up the game.
I done flipped the budgets, they running my numbers, they clocking the checks, they adding me up, my neck about it, my wrist about it, my bitch about it, whole team about it.
Money back stacking, Billy ain't shit. Nigga, what happened? Say you been rapping, but we ain't seen shit. A nigga, what happened?
When you guys came back to music, was it chemistry instantly?
Yeah, it was like
Absolutely, yeah.
it was like. Go ahead, Jay.
Can you kick off that la?
Yeah, so the chemistry.
You got to
was
talk
there
about that a little bit.
instantly
All right,
when we got in the
Yeah.
booth.
Yeah?
It was like we picked up where we left off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We helped on that Stay Your Distance beat and Fresh.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Man,
about.
yeah, the first song.
Yeah.
Me personally, I couldn't wait for them niggas to come back. Not to be saying the N-word.
No, you good.
I just couldn't wait for them to come back. Because, like, I feel like I've grown so much.
Yeah.
Back then, I was cool.
Just wilding
I
out.
was just doing whatever. Now that I've grown, I learned, I've seen so much being in the studio with so many other people. When I'm in there with them, I just tell them what I know, show them what I know. But, you know, they smart. So it's like, what? Hey, man, this how this go, whoop-de-whoop. Yeah, hey, man, this style right here, then they right in front. I ain't gotta. So this right here, I love this, man. This everything, bro. This,
And we talked about that.
yeah.
Remember when I asked you, I said, what'd you do in the time that y'all was split? And you said you were still recording, like you was doing your thing. I said, ultimately, how do you feel? You was like, hey, I was bad. I was like, you said that you were happy for the reunion.
Yeah, because I felt like I had one show. I did it. Then I got off stage. I was like, damn, man.
We're my brothers.
Like, really sitting there. And I'm like, really, like, I'm high. I'm smoking, drinking. I'm like, this bump. Like, it's cool doing the show. It's cool doing music.
Mm-hmm.
But where the love and the fun at? Like, oh, no, man, I'm cool. As soon as they call, or whenever. Ain't no turning down nothing. What? Y'all know what it is? Young Billionaires. What? Young Billionaires, man.
And that's the energy on the track. I always
Every
say,
time, man.
I always
Every
say,
time,
Don
man.
Fresh, you got that bounce on the track,
Yeah,
right?
man.
Always happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his own lane.
What?
Don Fresh.
As long as we having fun and chilling, there's no reason to argue. We got one objective. You know what it is?
What was the first song y'all recorded when you guys came back together?
The actual song.
Mm-hmm. That's out.
Oh, that song didn't get put out. Did it?
Three Kings.
It was Three Kings.
It was Three
Yeah,
Kings.
Three Kings.
Okay.
But
That's what that was my favorite when you asked me earlier.
Mm-hmm. So out of all songs that you guys have out right now, what's your favorite song?
The songs we got out.
Uh-huh. Too Lit, We Bout It, Trying to See Something.
I'm gonna say Three Kings.
Okay.
Three Kings. I'm gonna say Three Kings. Yeah.
How about you, Vicious?
You talking any song or?
You can't dissect it, man. See, Don Fresh, you was able to answer the question. You see?
songs that's
exactly.
out right
Come
now.
on, man.
Everything that we just put out, bro. Go off that. Nothing else. Just that. Not nothing in your memo. Not nothing that we know that they don't know. Only what they could touch.
I don't have an answer for you.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't have an answer for you, bro. Like, I don't.
Oh, I respect that.
Yeah.
So back to Vicious.
What's up?
What's your favorite song that's out right now?
Great question, and we're gonna have to table that conversation.
There we go. Much respect in hip hop.
Absolutely. And this is no jab at, and it's a lot of stuff I like right now, but I just can't pick one at the moment.
Fair enough. All three are out for us to pick from, right? The support group.
Yeah, and I'm putting that separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Shit, you talking that shit? We running your house.
We riding for him with the top, sacking money to the bands pop. I'm a savage, I'm a boss, I'm a leader. You a loser, you whack, you a cheater. Got bottles by the leader. I'm a prayers, you a greeter.
Big checks, we bout it. Foreign whips, we bout it. Bad bitches, we bout it. Yeah, them young niggas be bout
So,
it. Watch me stir it.
y'all switch off on who generally starts a song, who kicks it off. How do y'all decide on who actually spits first?
I don't know. We just be like looking at each other.
It's different.
And then it just happens, man.
You know, I write, so there's times when, you know, these two, they go off the top.
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends who's ready. Whoever ready first, they go in there.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm ready, I'll go in there first.
See, now when we talk about you write, do tell.
Yeah, I'm a writer, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the creative process behind when you're ready to spit your 16 or spit your contribution to the song? What's your creative process, being that you write? Because some artists, they plug in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What I do, I listen to instrumentals. It doesn't have to be the song that I'm going to record to. I just listen to different instrumentals. Then I'll just come out with my start off and then just let it flow.
Vicious?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of instrumentals. I primarily like to listen to the actual track that I'm planning to record.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, when I'm penning something, it's all about the start off, because I have an opportunity to catch the ear or lose the ear.
Because you got to catch the ear within seconds.
So I gotta yeah, I gotta catch the ear every time. So I gotta hit the homer. Gotta hit the home run every time.
So how come when I said that I have to catch my vibe within the first certain amount of seconds, you guys ridicule me? You guys just said the same thing.
Hey.
See, no Don Fresh, you were safe.
Hey,
Vicious,
yo, kid, we just had to give you a hard time. You know, hey, you know, we gotta make sure it's being reciprocated. You know how it works.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Don Fresh, do you have a preference on when you go first, second, or last?
Nah, it really don't matter to me as long as the song slap. Sometimes he can ask you. Sometimes I be trying to not be on the song. Just be like, yeah, we got one.
He's lying.
What?
There's times when...
Dang.
No, I really believe you lying though.
Yeah.
Just about this though. Let's be fair.
Nah, it be
He
sometimes.
has some time where
Okay.
he like, yeah, I don't really need to. Yeah, but
I
he get on it.
I haven't heard that.
He told me that. He told me
He be ready on
because you
every
don't
song.
want nobody talking to you when you write.
Nah, man, I don't.
You write poetry? Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't write poetry.
Fair enough.
You know, I don't mind, checking it out. But
There we go. I was trying to force you. When you say you write, I was like, okay. So,
I can see
like,
you writing some poetry.
rappers
Yeah.
who actually write, they're different.
yeah.
We'll just keep it there. I'll reserve the right to give my opinion.
You know,
They
believe it
different
or
why?
not, like,
See?
I just want to know, what's your opinion?
I just think that when you pen some stuff, it's a different fine tune as opposed to spitting it off the dome.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that spitting it off the dome has any less potency. No, it still is potent because I mean it's just all relative to the kind of artist that you are. But for me, when you actually pen some stuff, it's like, there's always a reference to go back to because you actually wrote it.
Right.
Yeah,
And, you know, for me, believe it or not, I'm a rapper, but I love R&B. I like the stories that they tell.
Okay.
You know, so that inspired me a lot.
Yeah, we bout it. Big checks, we bout it. Foreign whips, we bout it. Bad bitches, we bout it. Yeah, them young niggas be bout it. Watch me stare at my money. Yeah, we bout it. Watch me stare at my money. Yeah, we bout it. Had to run it up. Had to change the ball. Had to level up. Had to double
So,
up.
Don Fresh, when you ask the question why, are you more of a, so when you're in the booth, do you have things that you've already penned, or you pretty much just going off the dome?
It'd be like stuff just coming up like instantly. Like I be thinking of a story, like what kind of story can I give every time? I'll be like, I'll sit there, smoke one, be like, all right, this sound cool, but what if I say this right here? Okay, that's the first part, that's the middle. Then I just try to think of a fly in. Once I got that all together, it's coming together nice and smooth every time. That's my little format, the 3-piece special.
There we go.
You know,
How about you, Vicious?
For me, it's the vibe with the group, and basically more of the name of the track, and from there, that's where I'll start to formulate the plan, man, and gather the ideas, and that allows me to snap.
So when we talk about snapping, so you're snapping, it comes from more of a concept base. So your lyrics come from what the song title is, and then from there, that's where you push like your own concepts, and you put your own flavor on it.
Yeah, well, let's make sure we get this clear.
Right.
I stay ready to snap.
Right.
So
That's why his name's Vicious.
I stay ready to snap. So
With the money sign in the name.
there you go. So I stay ready to snap, but not only that, it's more of what I'm snapping on, because depending on that beat, it just, because I want to be at level 10, that just pushed me to level 15. So it just gives me more energy, and I'm hyped, and I'm like, man, let's knock another one out, because I want every song to slap, whether this is the one that goes platinum, or this is just the one out there that people ride and listen to and say this is a slapper. We need everything to slap, whether it's gold, platinum status, or whatever, or it's just one of them bangers that we have. We got one in the stash.
So we already encompassed how you guys come up with like your creative process and what makes you guys better artists. But there's a special dynamic when it comes to production. Because as a group, I mean, it's one thing I can assume, like as a rapper, like you can choose your own production for you because it's just you. But coming up with a master plan, like cohesively, production-wise, to where all three of you guys can maximize on your lyrical ability and getting your point across and still pushing the Y.B.I brand. How do y'all decide on the beat selection process?
Can I do a quick little shout out to the producers that we down with, man? Before we get into that, because I'm one of them respectful artists where I gotta shout out who we working with. So I gotta shout out my guy D Shadow. He's been down with us for a minute. We working with a talented producer named Contraband, Mr. Sean Brown, DJ Flip 513, my guy out of Pittsburgh, AR15. AR got the sauce. Sino put us on Chase, Run 'Em Up, and RK. So that's the group, that selection of producers that we've been working with, and they have versatility, and they beats is long range, man, and basically what we looking for, they have it.
Yeah,
Okay.
So based on that group of producers that we're working with currently, that's what we pull from, and that's what we vibe to. We'll share the beats. Hey, what you think about this one? And I forgot about my other guy, Papa make beats. Got hits on God. He another one that we about to work with too. So yeah.
So from the production, you guys all come together, and that's the Y.B.I. sound that we hear now?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think it's more of we all catch a vibe.
Yeah.
It may Sino might hear something.
Yo.
Hey, check this out. It's so we all have input.
Yeah.
I don't co-sign for no fuck niggas. I ride around in that ghost nigga, just in case you ain't know nigga. Jury game for show, and all these hoes wanna blow.
Shit, big flex, that money talk, that boss talk, that.
So when it comes to music, as artists, don't you guys want to make a sound that's kind of relative to what's going on up to date?
Oh, the sound is
The
relative
sound,
to what's
yeah, the
what's
sound
going
is
on,
fine.
but it's not one distinctive sound.
Yeah.
It's versatility in the sound. I mean, it's multifold. So, and that's the way I look at it. It's not just one sound. We gonna do different things and vibe to it and stay relevant.
Put any beat on.
Y'all gonna
find
murder
out.
it?
Yeah, you'll find out.
It's there?
Yeah, you'll find out.
There we go.
You'll absolutely find out.
We talk about styles. Y'all have 3 different styles. So when it comes to creatively, you guys ever clash?
We have.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
We have.
How so, Sino?
Well, this was like back, like 8 years ago. We had some disagreements, like every group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had disagreements.
In the bin, she fucking me first. Her and her friend, they on the deep end. The way I go in, I'm making the money the world could spend. Fuck it up, whip it up, serve it up, give it up. Niggas ain't fucking with us.
Describe a typical Y.B.I. studio session.
Oh, okay. A lot of smoke.
Okay. Down for it.
Hey, that's messed up, man.
You know, it's like this. Like, we just kicking back, brothers just catching the vibe, just having fun. It's work, but at the same time, we having fun with it. Just going in there, listening to a beat, catching the vibe, come out with a hook, lace the track, record it, knock it down.
High energy.
All the time. All the time.
How would you describe it, Don?
I'll have to say lit. Like, it'd be fun every time. Like, honestly, like, no matter
Shout
what.
out to Ryan, man.
Oh,
Ryan,
yeah,
like,
Ryan. That's
Ryan,
our
our
guy.
engineer.
Engineer, I was about to
Yes,
say that.
sir.
Ryan.
And
My boy.
it's so funny because just to kind of just sum it up with Brian, he'll be like, man, I love when I check the schedule, see that you guys are booked. So that just lets you know what type of session we're about to have.
There's another time when we come inside the studio and he's like, man, you guys are so nice, so quiet. When you go in that booth, you guys are monsters. You guys are beasts.
I said that about how you just played some unreleased stuff. I was about to cuss. And I was like, hey, man, like,
Oh, yeah.
you
him?
be chilling,
Yeah.
just very laid back, and then he spazzes out when the
All the
beat
time.
drops.
Yeah, man.
Moving over to the single "We Bout It,"
Oh.
what was the inspiration behind the song? And describe the vibe while shooting a visual, because the visual I felt was very. I mean, we talked about that, Vicious.
We did.
Very set it offish. Very.
Yeah.
You guys were there for an execution.
Yeah, definitely.
What's up, Vicious?
Man.
Describe that, man. What's the vibe like, man?
So the track itself, man, is "We Bout It," and I just felt that we on our grind. We about the grind. We about having nice things. We about just really like in all aspects of being about it. That's Y.B.I. That's that comeback, and you can hear it in each verse, and I think just that old school formula where we're switching off. Don kick it off. I come in, Cino jump in, like that itself felt real good. And then like to hear it, the playback, I was like, this is dope. So the video, we put the jumpsuits in because we bought it. We got to grind and get it. So we put our work clothes on and went to work.
Right?
Time to clock in.
So that's what that was, man. And shout out to Mooney Media for shooting that. And you know, we went to work on it, man, and we had a certain look that we wanted. So it was that kind of grimy gutter look, and then our background scenery just you know, it worked out, and the whole squad put the sauce on it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Great synopsis. Don, you kicked it off.
Yeah.
As soon as you heard the beat.
Yeah.
Did you claim the beat? Did you say, you know what, I'm going first? This is me?
No, I didn't even do that. I just heard it. He looked at me and was like, go. Went in there as soon as it dropped.
Yeah, he just went in on it.
Man, y'all
But oh no, we ain't gonna curse though. I was gonna say how that first part go, but now we gonna leave it out.
Oh, okay.
We gonna leave it out. We gonna leave it out.
It's on the Bible. Just click
Yeah.
They know what to do.
You know what's the special dynamic about y'all is you guys are so fair with each other, but real, and you guys hold each other accountable.
Yeah, you gotta be solid.
Yeah,
You gotta have loyalty.
I think that comes with, you know, we did this before.
Mm-hmm.
So back then it was just a learning experience. Now it's like we locked in, we loaded.
I also feel it's more of each individual, because we all have a different mindset, and you got to be open to that. Everyone's not open to constructive criticism and like you know, to better themselves, you know. And it's because I can say, man, that was super dope, and it's like, hey, you know what, you actually got to change that beginning, or you know, you need to pronounce a certain, you know, so different things. But everyone's not open to that. Thankfully, our squad here, we open to it, and that's what's going to allow us to win.
So, the last part of what you just said, when that's directed towards you, to where you might have to revise some stuff, or to where the group, Don Fresh and Cino, to where they feel like you might have to revise some stuff for the betterment of the song. How receptive are you to that?
I'm a perfectionist, so I'm open to listen to ideas, and if it's something I need to tweak, they may have an idea. I may tweak it differently, but it's still in line with what they recommended.
Let's talk about Too Lit.
You hear the name of that song, man? Come on, man.
That was next up. It was a different vibe. It was upbeat. Was that intentional to show the versatility on Vicious' behalf? Because we come from Y.B.I, which was pretty much, it was a good song, but it was cookie cutter. You guys played that safe. But Too Lit, Vicious, you spazzed. Let's talk about that.
Shout out to Sean Brown. You know, Mr. Sean Brown produced that record. Yeah, you know, as I said, this group will not be boxed in by any means. We're going to continue to have versatility, and that was the opportunity. Because we had Three Kings, and then we had Bout It, and I said we got to turn them up, because you know, and out here in LA, man, the city, we know what we about already, so we wanted something that basically represented this city, and that's Too Lit, and Too Lit and Y.B.I. You mix that together, as Fresh says, litty.
Fresh, are you too lit?
Man, you see my face, man. I'm trying to chill. Yeah, I'm off of wood right now, man. I'm good.
Yeah, but you still too lit though, huh?
Yeah, all the time, man.
When you too lit off of wood, that means you really too lit.
Yeah, that wood, man.
Cino,
Yes, sir.
when you first heard the beat of Too Lit,
Oh yeah, man. I didn't know. When I first heard it, I'm like, man, this a banger. This is an automatic banger. I don't know what we gonna say on this, but this is an automatic banger. And when Vicious laid the verse, I'm like, okay, I know how to attack this monster. You know, we talking about the president, we talking about the campaign. It's easy. So, but yeah, I was feeling it 100%.
man, vibes impeccable. Part 3 coming up.
Foreign whips, we bout it. Bad bitches, we bout it. Yeah, them young niggas be bout it. Watch me stirring my money. Yeah, we bout it. Watch me stirring my money.
So when we talk about what's keeping the support group and what's been attracting the new support group most recently, y'all got a banger out, and it just dropped today on all streaming platforms.
Was it
A couple days ago.
Yeah.
Trying to see something?
Yeah.
That's for sure a club banger too. Is that typically a song y'all would give to DJs?
Oh yeah, no question.
Yeah.
That's no question.
That's what it's for. It's for the people. It's for the DJs, man, and of course, Y.B.I is for us because we trying to see something.
Absolutely.
So when y'all created it was the intention for a club banger.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as you hear
A quarantine club.
Hey, hey,
With a mask on?
Yeah.
and shout out to my guy DJ Flip, man. Hey,
Flip.
he got them heat rocks, man, and he pulled that one out the oven, and we capitalized on it.
How many songs have you guys actually collabed with DJ Flip?
We got
One, two,
we got three right now.
3 of them.
Yeah.
We got three right now. We got more in the works. Yeah.
Chemistry?
Yeah. Yeah,
Major.
I mean, his sound alone just that just blended in. But I mean, bro, solid. He's solid. Good people.
Yeah.
How many producers have you guys actually been working with since you guys came back into the game?
The ones with this.
5?
I think everybody we mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
4 or 5,
Nah,
I think.
more than that.
He mentioned
Yeah,
everybody he shouted out.
7, 8.
Yeah.
Got something new.
Yeah.
And all of them bring a different facet to Y.B.I?
Yeah, everybody got their own little bounce, what they create. We just capitalize off of it. Like, soon as, that's what you serving us, man, get the fork. We're about to eat.
Yeah.
As soon as it come out.
Talk about near future. Singles, more singles, or can we expect a full project or an EP? Where we at with it?
More singles for sure. EP's definitely on the way. EP's called Three Kings. It's basically 90% completed. We just got to figure out our marketing strategy, consider what's going on at the present time in the world. But we ain't gonna stop. More visuals and everything. We're about to bring it. 2021 is time, man. It's enough out here for all of us.
If the world was open, which would you guys be more prone to working on? EP or?
The EP.
Yeah, EP for sure.
Everybody put the seatbelt on, man, because that Three Kings got to drop. So
Foreign whips, we bout it. Bad bitches, we bout it. Yeah, them young niggas be bout it. Watch me stir with my money. Yeah, we bout it. Watch me stir with my money. Yeah, we bout it.
So as a group, because it seems like you guys are like-minded, you guys have the same vision. So as a group, what advice would y'all give other groups about staying together and pretty much getting along? Because we know that most groups, they typically are only successful if they're family, and even that is a far stretch.
Yeah.
What advice would y'all give about success up to date as a group?
I would say, because I feel like I'm joined into this family, you just gotta stay humbled and loyal and solid as possible and stick to the script. Don't try to let me make a left turn just because it's easier, or make a right turn.
And
just stay
it
straight
gotta
forward.
be something. It has
That's
to be
about
something
it.
you really want to do. Like if you really want to do this, give it your all. Give it 100%. Don't have doubt. Don't overthink it. You gotta be something you really want. Like if you want to do it, do it.
Did you feel that way at the time that you, quote unquote, and I'm using this term loosely, did you feel this way at the time that you decided to reunite? Give it your 100%?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna throw my twist on advice.
And Vicious, did you trust that? Did you trust that Don Fresh and Sano, they wanted to reunite?
Yeah.
From your perspective?
Yeah.
100%?
1,000%.
What solidified that?
Because what Don already knows is a green light. We talked. We had small. We all had small talk. So it was more of just executing, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
So to date, are all three of you guys happy to the state of mind where Y.B.I is, both business and in music?
No.
Happy? No.
Okay.
we got a lot of talent, and we need everybody to see our talent.
Mm-hmm.
But what I mean is, this whole little COVID-19 is putting our stuff on hold, putting it on the back burner because we can't do shows. We can't give them that FaceTime. Only thing we can do is just dish out music, give them visuals of the videos and whatever. But yeah, we're not happy. No.
And when I say unhappy, it's not in that regard. It's more of we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, we in the early grind stage. So it's as we get to a plateau of success, that's where I can say we can take a moment and toast to the achievements. But right now it's grind mode, so it's no need to be happy because you don't want to put your arms up and reach your ceiling. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't be at that point. It's continuously keep grinding because, Will Smith actually, he had a quote that I really liked, and he said basically, even if he's getting 20 million a film, he said he doesn't stop. He said he still look at life as if he still hasn't made it. That makes him work harder. And so my mindset is to continue to work harder, because if I continue to work harder, that means it's going to be more success for Vicious, Don Fresh, Cino, the whole brand, Y.B.I, and also all our business associates that we work with.
Collectively.
Absolutely.
Building a Y.B.I brand, making sure that you guys are able to accomplish your individual endeavors, even as artists, because you guys are a group, but I can imagine that you guys still want your own flavor, your own flow, while coming together and being successful cohesively, right? Mm-hmm. So when we talk about how do y'all want your brand Y.B.I to impact the world, or do y'all? Oh, it's self-explanatory, right? So Don, so basically you saying you guys came all in uniform for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Same program.
We at work. We're doing overtime with Ken Chronicles.
There we go.
This is the brand.
Respect.
This is the brand right here.
Hey. The brand.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys see the brand? Not in 5 years, because that's a far stretch. It's so easy to answer that question in 5 years, but how about in 5 months?
In 5 months.
Yeah. More music slapping.
Yeah, I can definitely see us doing features, a lot of features. I can definitely see people reaching out and really start to recognize, like, oh, these guys, they got it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to tap in with them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna start reaching out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
5 months, Don Fresh?
Yeah, I could say that. Say like features, more scenery, more exposure. Because the music gonna do all the talking. I ain't really gotta say much, because every time I step on the scene with the song, you gonna be like, oh, that's what you brought? Yeah, that's what we brought. Mm-hmm. The whole unit, Just stay in tune with it. It's gonna bang out, just like that life.
Right.
You know what it is.
Vicious?
I'm trying to be the hardest worker in the room. So 5 months, we just gonna continue to keep going where we're at, and that's just what it is. I mean, 5 months ain't enough for me. I mean, I got to see what we look like after summer, but we in grind mode. And, whatever opportunity that's presented itself, we're going to execute.
Y.B.I.
DJ Flair, make the money flare.
It ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. Them young billionaires, yeah, we up to something. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. Them young billionaires, yeah, we up to something. Count it up, count it up. Count it up, count it up. Count it up, count it up. Count it up, count it up.
777 when I hit up the slots. About to get all this money, bitch, and ball back the block. Look at my wrist, check out my watch. All about this money, so you know the paper don't stop. How you hating, throwing eggs from the roof, you goof. You know it's young billionaires, bitch, you know we the truth. Hey yo, it's Cino to the Don, vicious, we in it. Yeah, your girl says she love it since the beginning. Fuck it up, bitch, yeah, we win it. Ain't no stopping with this money, bitch, you know it's cash flow. Dollar sign, say Cino. All about the money, yeah, you know we gotta rack it, stack it, pack it. Man, I gotta flip it, dip it, smash out, yeah, you know we winning. It's young billionaires, Cino, I thought you knew. Had to say it twice, bitch, get it right, let's get it, motherfucker.
If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. Them young billionaires, yeah, we up to something. Count it up, bring out the rack. Count it up, bring out the stack. Count it up, bring out the rack. Count it up, bring out the stack.
Guess who's Bazak, guess who's Bazak? Them young billionaires, yeah, we on the map. I said, guess who's Bazak, guess who's Bazak? Them young billionaires, yeah, we on the map. Too lit, too turnt, yeah, we did it again. Too lit, too turnt, fuck her and her friend. In the biz with the window open. Smoking loud, what the fuck you thinking? I'm planking on a Billy, why you on your penny? I'm getting to the money, everything in me. I'm all about the racks, I'm all about the gas. You talking bullshit, get off your fucking ass. Leveled up transport, big money, big racks. Ain't a damn thing funny, broke nigga get back. Too lit, too turned, all I do is stay fat. Yeah, them young billionaires, yeah, we back on the map, done.
If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. Them young billionaires, yeah, we up to something. Count it up, bring out the rack. Count it up, bring out the stack. Count it up, bring out the rack. Count it up, bring out the stack.
My nigga Flip said, hey, gon' make the money flip. Flip. So gon' make the money flip. This a billionaire 808 my toast. Yes, I boast, and this ain't no host. I stunt hard, and my team trained to go. Y'all know the flow, and them boys get dope. We got big bands, big sacks, all about racks. Charles swap all of my cash flow, and we do that, set up a play. Gon' map us out, we ain't chasing no clout. Just front row seat at the boxing bout. Made with the cash flow, warm as shit. Sean Combs did it, yeah, Dre my shit. And the shit ain't funny, we all about the money and the grind on stop. Got money on the clock, Y.B.I got this billionaire shit on lock.
If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. If it ain't about the money, ain't about nothing. Them young billionaires, yeah, we up to something. Count it up, bring out the rack. Count it up, bring out the stack. Count it up, bring out the rack. Count it up, bring out the stack.